Yes, welcome. Just notice when you consciously allow yourself to just relax, to simply relax. Relaxation is like letting that which is be. So just for this moment, could you just simply let it be? And be free of agenda, just as it is, free of agenda, free of expectations, free of preconceived ideas. Available, not going anywhere, but simply here. And that is the beauty of what we are. The beauty is that we already are all that is to be. So the beauty is that we don't have to find it. We just only need to stop looking away from it. So a valid question will be, all right, so how do I stop looking away from it? Well, the first step is right here, always where you are. By simply allowing yourself to be quiet anytime you remember at least only but purely a second. So here perhaps right now you're having a very long second. So it's okay, you don't need to overdose. Just do your best. So simply notice how when you consciously let yourself be and be, notice how this being is naturally aware, alive. Can be simultaneously aware of sounds, as well as the silence. So yes, simply notice whatever sounds you might be sensing. whether it's in the inner or outer body experience, whatever you call the physical body, because you can simultaneously sense the outer noises that supposedly is happening outside the body, as well as the inner noises like the body makes, as well as the voices or sounds that you hear in your head. Here we are not in the business of stopping anything. In the contrary, we are delighted to see how it happens. And you do that the moment that you are open to stay as that which is aware of both the sounds as well as the silence. This silence that is open, spacious, undemanding. Yes, notice how the silence permeates any sound. It's at the beginning, during, and after the sound. And just for now, could you allow yourself, whatever sounds might be arising on you, to listen to them free of memory? Yes. When you open to listen to the sounds free of memory, you're allowing them to be fresh, new. So, while resting as that which is naturally aware, that is open, unlimited, unassuming, all-inviting, unconditionally accepting of everything that are, no accepting, unconditionally aware. Notice whatever you might be seeing at this moment. Maybe images from an early past or a very long past, maybe as early as 5-10 minutes ago. or if you have your eyes open, whatever image you are seeing, or even the images behind your eyelids. Or no image. And could you remember to notice the openness, the space, without which no seeing could happen? That which is primarily here in order for the image to be seen. Whether it's an image of your imagination or an image that is given through the physical eye. Yes, notice that. Notice that which sees, as well that which hears, is free, in the sense that in order to hear, for instance, you can hear either through the physical ear, or you can hear the inner voices in your mind directly. Same thing with that which sees. That which sees can see either with the eyes open or with the eyes closed. Is free, independent of any object, that is, independent of physical eyes, independent of physical ears. So, while allowing to stay as this undivided, open silence, could you allow it to include what you are experiencing as the body? And again, just for this moment, and only the best you can, could you allow to perceive the body free from memory? Free from any previous preconceived ideas of the body. Remember, just for this moment, and only the best you can. Simply notice the sets of sensations that are being perceived. Like, for instance, the clothing against the skin, the temperature of the room against the skin, and also free from memory. Allow yourself to sense the back of your body, to sense the contact area between that what you call the back of the body and whatever is holding it. again, the best you can, free from memory. Simply notice the sensation of contact. And notice the spaciousness that is surrounding it, allowing for it. Which is being naturally aware of it. Yet oblivious to it. So again, without focusing into anything, simply allowing the attention to be open, free from any object, from any focus. Notice the sensation that you call the beating of the heart. And also the other sensation, the breathing. And just simply do a pair of conscious breathing. Allow it to be lengthy and soft. And as you do, open yourself to sense the plentifulness, the givingness. That goes back and forth. Now, allow yourself to sense the totality of your experiencing. And consciously allow to sense this openness. The transparent essence of your openness to permeate, surround, and interpenetrate whatever through all you're experiencing at this moment. And go even deeper if you can. And ask yourself, what am I? Am I this experiencing? Or am I that, whatever that is, which is naturally aware of it? And could you simply notice how all of this is just happening? It doesn't need any help. Yes. So, without focusing and while keeping your attention open, notice that area where the beating of the heart is experienced and even lower. Some of us might be experiencing like a movement. Some of us feel it very lightly. Some of us feel that something gets looser, something is getting loosening up. If that is the case, it's a signal that you are not looking away from what you are. From what you are. If it feels like a knot, tighten, a contraction, and because we're looking away from what we are, focusing into an object, in this case, a sensation. So simply, if that is the case, remember that you have the choice. To either stay with it, indulge in it, or to look away from it. And notice that when you do, even if you do it for a second, something gets loosened, something relaxes, something gets lighter. See, in this area, what we experience is what is very little talked about, which is the I feeling. And the I feeling is the sense of feeling separate. Is where the lie is maintained, is where the lie is maintained alive. The lie that what we are is not pure happiness, but that we are separate from happiness. And when we think that we're separate from happiness, we look away from this happiness by wanting to squeeze happiness from a person, from a place, or from a thing. So in this moment, just in this moment, only if arises, you don't have to manufacture. But see if you can remember of a place, a person, an activity, or a thing that you usually look up to squeeze happiness from it. To expect happiness from it. In other words, begging happiness from it. And simply notice whatever this invites into your experiencing. And notice that whatever is arising in your experiencing, in this open, inviting awareness that you are, is either images, sounds, or sensations, sensation of liking or disliking, sensations of things to be different. So notice how whatever arises is a memory. A memory, notice what it feels. Notice first of all how memories are made out of images, sounds, sensations, feelings. So notice what it feels, how it looks, looking at a memory. And as you do, just for this moment, welcome the sense of wanting to make this memory personal, of wanting to use it to identify with. Or anything about it that you would like it to be different. Welcome whatever this invites into your experiencing. Or wanting perhaps to defend it, or justify it, whatever that is. And just for this moment, now open your attention and notice that you have the choice to stay focused on that or to be open, being the open space that you are. And when you choose to be what you are, to rest as that which is effortlessly aware, yet untouched, unaffected, you will experience some movement of energy. And again, this energy that is naturally dissolving, naturally unraveling, it's because it is the energy that you used to use to look away from what you are. So it's grace. So yes, each time you decide, you become aware of a thought. Notice how a thought is only a sound or an image. Each time you become aware of a thought that awakens within you a feeling, or vice versa, remember that you have the choice to indulge on it or to stay as the open awareness in and on which arises and collapses. So invite the same memory or any other memory that you feel that you go to look for happiness. Whether it's a place, can be, what they call resort or whatever, a place, the gym, the tennis courts, whatever it is, because it's irrelevant what you do or you don't do, is whether you go because you think happiness is there for you to get the juice from. So welcome whatever place, a person, an activity, or a thing that you've been using to squeeze happiness from it. And simply notice whatever arises, whether it's the same thing or anything else. And you notice that whatever is arising is a memory. And simply see whatever awakens within you. Any sense of wanting to use it to identify with it, or wanting to use it to make it personal. Whatever that might be. And again, remember that you have the freedom to stay with that, to go along with that, to hold on to that, or not to hold on to that, or be the space, the openness. That which is aware of memories, yet doesn't need memories to be. So, if you allow yourself to stay the best you can open, and notice how while staying open you're still very aware without the need of focusing into anything. So while resting like that the best you can, as this welcoming, natural welcoming that you are, which is naturally happy because it's complete, eternal. ever safe. Yes. Allow yourself to gradually open to more gross sensations. And at your own rhythm, notice how this awareness naturally opens the eyes and continuously stay being aware of itself while experiencing through the body. Yes, and just for fun, if you haven't opened it yet, allow whatever you are seeing, the new experiencing, could you just let it be memory free? Just the best you can. Thank you.